Hello YouTube and welcome to my video. So today I'm just doing a light easy pressing session. Well, light, not necessarily easy, although this log pressing was. So starting January 2023 I'm going to be doing an accumulation block or skill phase, which basically means lighter weight, not maxing out, but I'll be doing lots of volume, lots of sets and lots of reps, basically just to work on my skill, especially with the log, and get confident practicing pressing a log from my chest, because that's where I'm weak. When it comes to log press and even barbell and axle, I'm good at the clean generally, but once I have the weight on my chest, it's the final press that I struggle with. So I'm really trying to work on that. So today 7 sets of 5 on the log. So I'm just cleaning it once because, like I say, the clean I'm quite confident and proficient with. So just trying to work on just pressing from the chest basically, and just remembering to get my head back and press for reps like that, so that it's second nature when I do come to eventually go for the big heavy log presses. So please excuse the belly there. That pink t-shirt actually was given to me on my competition that I did on November the 6th, and this is only I haven't actually worn it since. I'd forgotten that it was too small actually, because I did ask them for a 3XL t-shirt even before the comp, but then when I went there on the day, 2XL was all they had for me, or when I wanted 3XL, so this t-shirt's actually a bit too small for me. I swear I'm going to throw that poxy t-shirt away. Needs to go on the file or something. So if you notice there, I'm not wearing a belt, I'm not wearing any elbow sleeves, and I'm not wearing any wrist wraps. With a lot of the accumulation phase, I'm going to try and stay away from supports and assists as much as I can, and try and save that for the big lifts when I really need it. I've been reading Sadrunas Safikas's book, Big Z's book, and he said that in a lot of his training he always used to make training harder. He would train in cold gyms and he wouldn't wear any supports where he didn't need to and all that. He would try and press without elbow sleeves or wrist wraps, and only use them when needed. So that's what I try and do. I try to make it hard. Eddie Hall does this and all. If you watch Eddie Hall pressing and all that, he doesn't normally wear elbow sleeves or wrist wraps. You only normally see him do that in a competition. So I'm trying to do a similar sort of thing. So yeah, worked up to 87 kilos for 5, and that was quite comfortable. When I do the accumulation block starting in January, it's probably going to be about 8 sets of 6 I'm going to be doing. So today's just a taster session really. What you're seeing now is what I will actually be doing on my accumulation block in January. I'm just using a little bit less volume and a little bit less weight. So I'll be ramping that up in January, but making sure that I don't hit failure at any time, that I'm getting all the work in and just practicing my skill. That's what it's mainly about. After a competition, a lot of people will do like hypertrophy phases or whatever, but I prefer to call them skill acquisition. So I'm getting the reps in and all that, and it works twofold basically, because it doesn't just give you the muscle mass as well doing all these high reps, but it gives you the skill when you get used to it. And like I say, I'm all right with a clean, so I'm just trying to get used to pressing off of my chest, because that's where I struggle when I do end up doing heavy weights. So hopefully that should work out all right for me. So here now I'm just doing strict log, 2 sets of 7, cleaning each rep. Even with a lightweight and all that, it's not the weight itself and all that, but it can be quite gassy, especially if you're not used to cleaning from the floor each rep. But it really does help, and it'll get you used to it if you have it in a competition, because most are done from a comp. So after that I did close grip incline, 80 kilos for 18. This was a little bit of a struggle, but there was definitely a few more reps there. I reckon I could have done 20, 21, possibly 22 reps here. And then afterwards I dropped down and did 8 reps after that. I didn't film it though. I did do a warm-up before this, but I didn't film that either. So this is the only set that I actually filmed on the close grip incline. But when I actually start it, I will be doing 20 reps with this. Maybe a bit more. And then also I forgot to mention as well, I did do trap 3 raises and I did do face pulls for shoulder stability, but I didn't film those. 2 sets of 10 on the trap 3 and 2 sets of 18 reps on the face pulls, but I will be doing higher reps and higher volume when I actually start doing my accumulation phase, and just building that volume, and yeah, just trying to build my strength and poundages back up. It's actually been a while since I've done some pressing. I've done mainly deadlifts mainly. Okay, so that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please look out for the next one, and just like the video please, and let me know if any thoughts you have in the comments below. Cheers.